Alright, well, first cast out here on the kayak for the night. Pitch this spinner bait. See how this goes. Beautiful evening out. A little warm out. About 80 degrees right now. It's 2 minutes before 6. Full sun. Barely any clouds in the sky. And it sure is hot out here. Whew. Sun is beating down on me. Might go try that corner cove over there. Looks, well, I guess it's not shaded, but there's a big tree over there. Might help a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna try the tiny rig here in a second. Got a tiny child rig on this one here. Yeah. Good little rig lately. Lots of bass on these things my son and I have been catching lately. And I don't know if it's the official way to fish it or not, but I generally just, we like to cast it out, let it drop, twitch it a couple times and repeat. And it seems to generate bites a lot, so. Most of them are pretty soft bites. I haven't had one like really explode on it and rip the line or anything yet. Maybe slightly, but not like some of those really hard like wacky rig bites you'll get occasionally when you'll see the line just completely skip on the water. Haven't had that on a tiny child rig yet. Put a little bit of that line out there. Kayak's floating backwards, so it's pulling that a little bit. So I saw something jump over there. No idea what it was. But let's see if we can cast over that direction. Yeah, give it a shot. Yeah, a lot of the bass have been hiding up real shallow lately. Okay, let's try this here, guys. Man, there's a lot of stuff jumping on the water tonight. A ton of stuff out here. Holy crap. That was super startling there. Something just jumped on the side of my kayak. Wow. There's a little branch here in the water and I hit it with the boat and something just jumped there. Man, that'll startle you. Jeez. I'm gonna throw that tiny child rig right in that hole where that thing just jumped. That could be a frog or bluegill or anything. I have no clue what it was, but I'm going to throw it in there. See if I can get it to bite. I'm going to bury this hook point in the worm body just a little bit, so I can be a little more weedless even. Alright. Okay. Reposition the boat here just a second. Try not to be too loud. Okay, here we go. Here it goes, guys. Let's see what happens here. Right over there. Somewhere in there, wasn't it? I've been to the left of that a little bit, but that's alright. Oh, got him on there, got one on there. Got him. Alright. Something took the bait there, guys. Ooh, it's a spider too. Man, that's a good bass. Or, well, it might not be a good bass, but sure, it's fighting hard though. And of course, my boat's completely turned to the side here. Get him out. Oh, yeah, we got him. I got him. Come on, baby. First one of the evening on here. Tiny child rig. Alright, let me just loosen this drag out a little bit so I can handle this bass better. Alright, there we go. Excellent. Alright, first one of the evening there, guys, on the tiny child rig. Okay, got my anchor away there. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Excellent. Nice little bass. Probably in a pound and a quarter, possibly, somewhere around there. So, sit them on. We need to weigh that one. I'm actually going to throw that tiny child rig in there again. See if there's any more hiding in that area that want to bite. Yeah, and in case you've never heard of this tiny child rig, it's much like a Ned rig, but it's rigged differently and it's slightly more weedless than what you find on a Ned rig. What it basically is, at its core, it's half of a worm. There's a small nail weight in the end. And it's got a size, well, you can do a size 1 or size 2 Neko hook on it. This is a VMC Finesse Neko size 2. And you pretty much just put the hook through the nose of the worm, which mine, they get damaged pretty easily when they get bit. So you put the hook through the nose of the worm, opposite of the weight end, run it through like that. and then you just kind of pull it on through, turn it, much like you would like a extra wide gap on a Texas rig. And you'll see the little monofilament hook keeper on this one here. It comes out the side, and then you basically just rig that again, you know, like you would a Texas rig or a shaky head, something like that. So just like that. And like I said, I like to, some people hop them along the ground a little bit. I've had a lot of luck. My ponds are super shallow though, so this might be different for an actual big lake, but I've had a lot of luck with these by just tossing them in, let them sink for a second, twitch, twitch, sink, twitch, twitch, sink, and repeat, and get a lot of bites like that on these. So that might be a new strategy for the night. I keep hearing things jump. I might try to see where the things jump at and toss into the area. It seemed to work on that one at least. Now, if that'll work again, who knows, but it did that time. Oh, I might have another one. Ooh, that might have been another one. That felt kind of like a fish, but a lot like a weed too, though. I'm not sure on that one. So we can get that back in there again. Got some moss on this thing, but I'm just going to pitch it in anyways. Who cares? See what happens. There we go. Ooh, that's a good spot right there if I don't get too many weeds on me. If I'm not clogged up with weeds, that's a good spot right there. I think I'm okay. Something right in front of me, right behind me. Oh, goodness, all right. Well, I might try behind me, but I'm going to have to really turn this kayak super quiet. Okay, now something jumped behind me over here a minute ago. I turned the kayak, I'm literally like 10 to 15 feet away, so odds are it heard me moving, but I'm going to try to get it anyways with the tiny rig. It was just like right up in here, probably to the left a bit of where I cast actually. Something splashed behind me. I got some weeds on that time. It's definitely a weed. All right, get that off. Oh, got a fish on. There we go. Got him. All right. Right in there. Right where he jumped behind me that time. Yep. All right, we got to keep him on. Come on, little buddy. Get him onto the boat. Hopefully, anyways. There we go. Bass number 2, right where that thing jumped on me, he bit. All right. So they're pretty easy to catch tonight. You just got to find where they're jumping at, pitch that tiny child rig in, and they're not far behind. See you, buddy. That's sometimes the advantage of being on a kayak. You can hit some of this in ways it's not as easy from the bank at times, especially when the weeds are really high or the water plants are very, very tall in the summer. I got a weed there. Oh, got one. Oh, darn it. That was a weed. Man, it's so hard to tell sometimes on this little rig. You gotta twitch it. It feels like something's twitching back at you and it's just a weed. That might be a bite. Let's see here. Looks good right here. Got one. Got one. There we go. Bass number 3. Oh, all right. I lost that one. That was 100% fish, and I lost him. Yeah, I lost him. I think I've had that a few times happen tonight. So they're not biting really that hard. Got one there. Got one. All right. It's another one I barely felt even hit tonight. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? So much fun. Get him on up here. Nice jump on this little dude. Beautiful jump. I just got my shoes all soaked. Oops. All right. Let some of this drag out. Get this little guy out of hook. Okay. It's covered in moss. Get him out of here. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, perfect hookup. Nice, look at that. All right. see you, buddy. My shoe's all wet. Part of kayaking, I guess. Might be getting a little bite here. Yep, got one. Got him. Oh, darn, another one fell off. They're falling off so much tonight. Those could be, like I mentioned earlier, those could be like little sunfish or something though too. I keep telling myself that to make myself feel better, saying they're not all bass are falling off. They're all just sunfish. Tiny little sunfish, that's it. They're not bass. Oh, got one on there. Got one. All right, we got that one for sure. That one's on there for sure. That's a bass right there. Heck yeah. Ooh, feisty. See him jump? Look at that. So awesome. Come on, little buddy. Get you landed. Oh, I see him running. We got him. Oh, yeah, I got him. There we go. Awesome. All right, what is that? Bass number 4, I think, on the boat tonight. Oh, I love how much they're jumping tonight. It's so much fun. Hang on, get my pliers for this one. Kind of weird angle. I can get that out of it, no problem. I smash the barbs in on all of my hooks. I go barbless, so I do lose some fish, but makes it easier for stuff like that. So, see you, pal. He's perfectly fine, no problems there. All right, well, that's fish number 4 on the tiny child rig, and I'll keep on going for a little bit longer. Okay, got one on. Yep, got one. All right, got one on here, buddy. Get this one in the boat real quick. All right, there we go. Had to reposition my paddle. And they're trying to jump a lot tonight. So much fun, but they can throw the hooks a little easier doing that stuff, though, so you gotta watch it. All right, here we go. Got him. Got you. All right, that's bass, I think, number, what is that, 5 or 6? I think it's number 5 landed, right? Probably about number 15 that's bit and dropped my lure. Alrighty, cool. Ooh. We gotta jump. I gotta throw in there. Let's see if we can get something out of that. Okay, let's check out my casting skills here, see if I can get this thing in here without touching on the weeds. There we go. Oh, I hit the weeds. That's probably not gonna work. If it's sitting on a weed, I'm probably out of luck. If it's sinking through a weed, I might get it. I think I've sit on top of the weed, unfortunately. Yeah, it probably has some weeds on the hook now, but we'll try again. I'm gonna pitch it back in there again, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna put that right back in there. See if there's any weeds on it. A little bit, not much. Pretty good shape. Okay. Conceal that hook point a little bit, maybe. Okay. Ooh, terrible. Alright, this thing's hard to cast that accurately. I'm way better on a bait caster than these things, by the way. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. I'd like to be more to the right, but that should be in there. I'm just going to have to pull it through moss if the fish bites. Nope, I got moss on me now too, so alright, I'll try one more in the open spot here, and then I'm going to move. Something big just jumped back there. I almost wish I'd have brought a topwater frog. It might have been kind of fun. See right, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but right back over there. Something just jumped over there too. I normally don't put too much stock into fish jumping equaling bites, but tonight that seems to be the case though, so I'm not sure why. I just gotta get in this spot. It's bothering me. I've gotta cast in there. Gotta do it. Of course I gotta bite right first. Instantly. Okay, I just knew I had to cast right in there. Knew it. Heck yeah. Knew that was gonna be a spot for some reason. I wanted to cast. Alright, there we go, little buddy. Get him landed real quick. Get him on the boat. Alright, another one in. Excellent. Getting a little bit better at landing these things with the spinning rod on a kayak. A little bit of different motion, but got him. Alright. yeah, see that little spot over there? I've been kind of casting around it. I just kind of thought before I leave, I've got to cast in there. It just looked too perfect to miss. I think I've casted in there already, but I just kept thinking I need to cast in there before I move. I'm glad I did. It's got me other bass. See, that spot looks good to me too. Who knows if I'll get a bite or not, but it just looks good. Nope. Can't always call them. Well, guys, as always, I appreciate y'all joining me tonight. That's going to be about it for tonight's video. So, nice evening on the kayak out here tonight. Caught 6 or 7 of them, I think, and then had quite a few bite and fall off, some of which could have been little sunfish. But, yeah, good overall, and, yeah, fun time. So, anyways, you guys, appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you guys. Get out there and catch you some big ones. We'll see you next time.